Solve the following system of nonlinear equations algebraically. So these two equations that we have, the first is going to be a parabola of some sort because the highest degree, it's a polynomial, but the highest degree variable is 2. And the second is a line. It's going to be a linear equation. So I would expect between a parabola and a line there to be probably two solutions, maybe one, maybe there could be zero solutions, but I would expect there to be two. So let's try and solve and see what we can do. Now, the method of substitution is best when we're working with nonlinear systems. So let's use that. All right, so what I'm going to do is solve the linear equation for the variable y so that I would have y equals 1 plus x. Now, what I'm going to do is replace this y with the statement 1 plus x, so that what I end up with is 1 plus x equals x squared minus 4x plus 5, effectively setting the two equations equal to one another. But since I have a squared equation here, the best thing to do is get everything to one side of the equation and have it set equal to 0, and see if we can do any factoring. So if I subtract x from both sides, negative 4x minus x is going to be negative 5x. And then I also need to subtract 1 from both sides to get that 0 on the left-hand side. So 5 minus 1 is 4. Next, I will see if this will factor. So x and x are the only things that will multiply to x squared. 4, I could use 4 and 1 because I know that those could also add to 5 if they both happen to be negative. So what that means is I have the solution that comes from the factor x minus 4 equals 0 and x minus 1 equals 0. So that tells me x equals 4 and x equals 1 are the x coordinates of my two solutions. But I still need to get the y coordinates because when I answer with my solutions, I need to answer as a coordinate pair. So it's going to be 4 something and 1 something. To determine what that is, I can go back to either equation. So it's usually best to just go back to the easier of the two, which is going to be this linear one. So the y, let's say when x equals 4, then the y is going to be 1 plus 4, which is 5. So the first solution that I've got is 4, 5. And then when x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1 plus 1, which is 2. So 4, 5, and 1, 2 are my two solutions to this system of equations.